This is from @RenoCollector. With the undeniable success of the Switch, do you guys think Sony and Microsoft will release a hybrid console as well? If they do you think that would be a good idea or a bad one?
No, it'd be a bad idea. I think it's possible that they would look into it. For whatever reason, I think Sony would look into it more than Microsoft, but I don't think either of them, if they're smart, would actually follow through with it, for a couple of reasons. One, you're hamstringing your performance power by making it both a portable and a console, and both of those companies are very much kind of obsessed with the graphic output, the performance output, the 4K and all that stuff. They're very big into the AV side of it. Whereas Nintendo's like, let's make the thing that can play the games that we want to make for people. And I don't think either Microsoft or Sony are in the market right now to consider a split portable and a console. Even if their split portable could also be docked, their hybrid portable could be docked. I don't think either of them are in the position right now, video game market wise, to be focusing on that much stuff.
No, and if one does it, they'll see their market to the other folk, because I don't see Sony going back to the point where they're going to have two different versions of all the games.
Right.
On like the the Vita version and the PS3 version. I don't see that happening.
No, I don't either.
And then Microsoft just no straight off, because they're more focused now. They're PC/console, so that's where their market is. I'll tell you what though, this Switch has made it possible, because now the Switch has now opened up a lighter portable version of these AAA titles that could be easily then put on another branded game console. Say Sony wanted to do something as powerful as a Switch, companies would be much more likely to, because now the Switch exists. I don't think it's going to happen still, but now they've reopened that market up. They've opened the conversation.
Well, that kind of goes to the other point I would make. Nintendo doing something successfully doesn't necessarily mean that any other company can. And
they've tried before, yeah.
And we've seen that in the past. And that was with the Wii. The Wii was derided and made fun of, and I mean, even Microsoft and Sony, came out and, they made fun of the Wii remotes, and there was I can't remember, said something about it looking like a lollipop.
Looks like a lollipop, and then they come out with the PS Move, which looks like a lollipop more than a Wiimote ever did.
To just bring it back around, so even when Sony and Microsoft obviously did the Kinect, a little bit different, but still, it was their way of trying to jump into the motion world to try to get a piece of that Nintendo pie, and they did it too late. And when they did it, people had already lost interest in the motion control craze. I think if they jumped into it, they would not be able to capture what made the Switch unique, wouldn't have that same Nintendo feel, and they would also lose their strength, which is graphics and their online communities and things like that. So it's not a knock against Sony or Microsoft. Nintendo has never been great with that whole AAA pro gamer shine that Sony and Microsoft lacquer onto everything they do. Mm-hmm. And Nintendo doesn't really always try to force out the highest quality in terms of graphics. I don't know that there's really no reason for Microsoft or Sony to try to jump into that. I think they would get bit in the ass.
Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, I think that it's too much, probably R&D, too much time's already passed. I think
too much time is I think that's a big thing.
I don't think anyone saw the Switch being this big of a success. I knew it was going to be a success, but not this big. So maybe if they realized that Sony and Microsoft, they would have prepared for this, but they probably figured, whatever, Nintendo's going to fail again because the Wii U failed. And that's what a lot of people thought, unfortunately. And I'll still say they're wrong until the end of time, because they were so bold in their predictions, like that fucking Atlantic article that was pretentious by that guy named Ian. Not this Ian, another Ian. But anyway, so yeah, I think it's too late, too costly, and they don't want to split up their resources. And that's it.